Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Wednesday, April 24. Jocelyn confesses to Jason. Medical crisis strikes Dex's harsh reality. General Hospital GH spoilers for Wednesday, April 24, reveal that Jordan Ashford Tanisha Harper will confess something as she shares a flirty moment with Drew Kane Cameron Matheson, so they'll continue to bond and perhaps inch closer to romantic territory. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jax Eden McCoy will make a confession of her own when she reunites with Jason Morgan Steve Burton and admits she did something she really regrets. During her face-off with Christina Corinthos Davis Kate Mansi, Jocelyn ranted about Dex Heller Evan Hofer almost taking Cyrus Renault Jeff Kober out in his hospital bed on Sonny Corinthos Maurice Benard orders. That could leave Jocelyn worried about causing more trouble for Dex if Christina runs to Sonny and gets her dad even more riled about his former employee. As for Christina, she'll seek out Molly Lansing Davis Kristen Vaganos and insist Jocelyn went too far this time. Molly may express concern about the baby since Christina's stress level has definitely been on the rise due to Jocelyn lately. Over with Sam McCall Kelly Monaco, she'll complain to Dante Falconeri Dominic Zamprogna about Danny Morgan's Asher Antonazan rebellious streak, especially since he snuck in Jason's place after being told to stay away from him. Although Sam will vent about Jason, Dante will seemingly stick up for him a bit on Wednesday's GH episode. It looks like Dante will urge Sam to see that Jason wouldn't encourage behavior that puts Danny in harm's way. Next, Dex will wonder if Anna Devane Finola Hughes has changed her mind about him joining the PCPD, so she may admit she hasn't. However, Anna will give Dex a chance to change his own mind instead, especially now that he has seen for himself how reluctant the other guys on the force will be to accept him. Dex will have to deal with the harsh reality of being a reformed mob employee and figure out if he can handle the backlash. While Dex deals with some doubts, Hamilton Finn Michael Easton and Harrison Chase Josh Swickard will walk in on a scary situation. Violet Finn Jaffiel Love will run into Finn's arms while Gregory Chase Gregory Harrison experiences a medical crisis related to his worsening ALS. It seems Gregory will be all locked up and unable to move on the sofa, so Violet will be terrified and push Finn to help Grandpa. At the Quartermaine mansion, Brooklyn Quartermaine Amanda Sutton will give Lois Chirulo Rena Sofer and Tracy Quartermaine Jane Elliott updates on some alarming news. It appears Chase will call and plan to come over, so Brooklyn will worry that means something is really wrong. Chase may ultimately fill Brooklyn in on Gregory's latest ordeal and make a tough prediction about their wedding. Gregory was supposed to be their officiant, but Chase may tell Brooklyn that they may have to move forward with their backup. Although Gregory will try to downplay what happened in the aftermath, both Chase and Finn will know that his condition is getting harder and harder for him to cope with. General Hospital spoilers say the wedding will move forward no matter what, so we'll see if Gregory will serve as the officiant after all or if he'll just be a devoted father of the groom. General Hospital spoilers, Wednesday, April 24. The unraveling threads. As the sun rises over Port Charles, the quiet streets mask the brewing storm within General Hospital. In the heart of the city, the lives of its residents intertwine, weaving a tapestry of love, betrayal, and unforeseen challenges. Today, as the clock ticks, destiny unfurls its plans, revealing secrets, testing relationships, and igniting the flames of hope and despair. At the Corinthos mansion, the morning light casts long shadows across the elegant halls, where secrets are as abundant as the whispers of the wind. Inside, Jocelyn sits at the kitchen table, her eyes clouded with guilt and uncertainty. She knows she can no longer carry the burden of her silence, the weight of her truth threatening to suffocate her. With trembling hands, she reaches for her phone, her heart pounding in her chest as she dials a familiar number. Meanwhile, across town, Jason stands in his office at the warehouse, his mind consumed by thoughts of the past and the future. As the phone rings, he hesitates for a moment before answering, a sense of foreboding settling over him like a shroud. On the other end of the line, Jocelyn's voice trembles as she confesses her deepest secrets, her words hanging heavy in the air like a storm cloud ready to burst. In the hospital corridors, the hustle and bustle of life never cease, as doctors and nurses rush to tend to their patients with skill and precision. But today, amidst the chaos, a medical crisis strikes with a vengeance, sending shockwaves through the hospital walls. As alarms blare and voices rise in panic, lives hang in the balance, and the true test of courage begins. Amidst the turmoil, Dex finds himself grappling with the harsh reality of his circumstances. With each passing day, the weight of his choices presses down on him like a vice, threatening to crush his spirit. But as he stands at the crossroads of his life, he knows that the path ahead is fraught with peril and uncertainty. Will he find the strength to face his demons and forge a new destiny, or will he succumb to the darkness that lurks within as the day unfolds? The threads of fate weave their intricate pattern, drawing together the lives of the residents of Port Charles in ways they never imagined. Love will be tested, secrets will be revealed, and alliances will be forged in the fires of adversity. And as the sun sets on another day in General Hospital, the journey continues, with twists and turns yet to be discovered, and the promise of tomorrow hanging in the balance. Title: General Hospital Spoilers, Wednesday, April 24. Revelations, Crises, and Harsh Realities. As the sun broke through the morning mist, Port Charles simmered with anticipation and apprehension. Wednesday, April 24, dawned with promises of revelations and harrowing challenges for the denizens of General Hospital. In the heart of the bustling hospital corridors, tension crackled like electricity. Nurses hurried with purpose, doctors exchanged grave nods, and patients awaited their fates with bated breath. Little did they know, the day would unravel secrets, ignite unexpected confessions, and plunge them into the depths of despair. At the center of the storm stood Jocelyn Jacks, her heart heavy with a burden she could no longer bear. With trembling hands and tears brimming in her eyes, she sought solace in the familiar presence of Jason Morgan. As the beloved enforcer of Port Charles, his stoic demeanor softened at the sight of her distress. "Jason," Jocelyn whispered, her voice barely above a choked sob. "I need to tell you something. Something I should have said a long time ago." Jason's brows furrowed in concern as he guided her to a secluded corner, away from prying eyes and eager ears. With a gentle touch, he urged her to speak, his unwavering support a silent reassurance. With a deep breath, Jocelyn began to unravel the tangled threads of her truth, her words a torrent of raw emotion and vulnerability. She confessed her fears, her regrets, and the secrets that had weighed her down like chains. And as the confession spilled forth, a sense of liberation washed over her, cleansing her soul of the burdens she had carried alone. Meanwhile, across town, a medical crisis loomed on the horizon, casting a shadow over the lives of those it touched. In the emergency room, Dr. Elizabeth Weber battled against the clock, her skilled hands racing to save a life hanging in the balance. With every beep of the monitor and every frantic call for supplies, the stakes grew higher, testing the limits of her resolve and expertise. But as the hours stretched on and hope wavered, Elizabeth refused to surrender to despair. With unwavering determination, she fought tooth and nail, drawing strength from the unwavering support of her colleagues and the unspoken promise of a patient's survival. Yet, amidst the chaos of the emergency room, another drama unfolded in the halls of General Hospital. Dex Quartermain, the prodigal son of Port Charles's most prestigious family, faced a harsh reality that threatened to shatter his world to its core. Haunted by demons of his own making, Dex found himself at a crossroads, torn between the allure of his family's legacy and the temptations of a darker path. And as he grappled with his inner turmoil, the ghosts of his past whispered their siren song, beckoning him toward a fate from which there could be no return. But as Dex stood on the precipice of his destiny, a glimmer of hope flickered in the darkness. With the support of unexpected allies and the strength of his own conviction, he vowed to carve out a new future, one defined not by the sins of his past, but by the redemption he sought with every fiber of his being. And so, as Wednesday, April 24th, drew to a close, the residents of Port Charles found themselves poised on the brink of transformation. In the wake of confessions, crises, and harsh realities, they stood united in their resilience, ready to face whatever tomorrow might bring with courage, compassion, and unwavering determination.